Alright guys, so we're going to be working on the MDX today. A little bit of a different video. Let's see if you guys like it. Yes, I'm not wearing the correct clothes to be doing this, but it is what it is. And I'm going to show you guys step by step, no cuts. I think no cuts. We're going to see if this will do it. Just show you guys how easy it is. I'm going to pop the hood. Engine is hot. You're going to get a screwdriver, flathead. You're going to go in here. You're going to pop off the two little round thingies. Okay. Two little round things holding this guy down. Throw that on the floor. You're not going to need it right now. I don't think I actually needed to take that off, but I wanted to make sure in here that everything was looking good. The engine is extremely hot. I just drove it, but to show you guys that it can still be done. I would recommend you guys to cool the engine before doing this, but I'm a professional. At least I like to tell myself that. Nice. Okay, and then we're going to check the actual level of the oil. It says we're at 60%. That doesn't mean 60% oil capacity. That means 60% oil life, which is still good, but let's go ahead and check it anyway. And always check your oil when it's warm. Don't check it when it's cold because it's not going to tell you nothing. So it looks like we have full level. That's because I added oil the other day, but it keeps telling me that it's low on check engine oil level, check engine oil level, check engine oil level. So there I'm checking it. 60% oil life isn't bad, but I'm going to change it anyway. Okay, let me get the stuff and everything that we need. Okay, so you need oil. Oops, I grabbed the wrong one. So it's 5W20. How do you know it's 5W20? It tells you right here. If it doesn't tell you right there, simple looking up online. And what are you going to get? You're going to get the most expensive filter you can find. I usually like to go for REM. Couldn't find it in time, so I went to Costas and got a Wix XP, not a regular Wix, Wix XP. Supposedly it lasts longer, whatever. I still change it every 3,000. Then I also went to get an M14 1.5 drain bolt, and that's just because I want a brand new bolt to make sure. I was going to get a magnetic one, but I was like, don't want to go there yet. So these are the three things you need. Oil, got the wrong one. It's actually over there. I have two cars, so I like to stock up on oil, especially from Costco. That's why I change it every 3,000 miles no matter what. Even though it's rated for more, don't care. By the time it hits 3,000 miles, it's already black. So I like to change it more often than what it asks for. That's a good thing. Is it more spending? No, because I buy Costco. Do you need to buy expensive oil? No, you don't. If you buy expensive oil, you're just wasting money. So then we're going to grab a 17. I believe it's a 17. Looks like a 17. Could be a 18. But it's most likely a 17 to get the drain bolt off. And then I'm going to grab my oil. Where did it go? This guy here. I'm going to throw that under. I almost don't need to jack up the car, but I'm going to jack it up anyway. So yeah. Alright, so once you got the bolt loosened, 17, you just crank it out by hand. Wow, this is great quality, Oscar. I'm going to let it drop in there. Don't let yours drop. I'm going to let mine drop because I bought a new one, because this one's stripped. Let's go ahead and take that guy all the way out. Oh, it's so dirty and it got on my face. See, on the dipstick it looked pretty clean, but over here, dirty, black oil. And if you don't see it on the camera, well, let me just show you. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And it was hot, so that kind of sucks. Got on my face. So yeah, just let that drain out and put the new bolt in. So the filter is over here. So this is all easy access on the Acura. And it's right there. I mean, let's see here. There we go. There's the filter. That one's OEM, so it should be pretty nice. Filtered out. Only problem is that it sucks ass that it just got all over me. Anyway, I should have had gloves on in the first place, but this should be hand tight. Yep, always should be hand tight. Now to make sure we don't make a mess. It's gonna make a mess anyway, but make sure we make less of a mess. We're gonna let it squirt out a little bit and just continue to take it off little by little. Best filter you can get, OEM, but couldn't find them in time. I went to the Acura store, I went to the Honda store, and they're all the same, honestly. There's no Acura filter. They're gonna give you Honda. There we go. I'll show you guys the OEM part number here in a sec. But the Wix one, I think I showed you guys it. The Wix filter, and this is for my TSX, for a TL, they're all the same, 57356 XP. That's for my TSX, that's for the TL, that's for the MDX, that's for almost every Honda there is, almost, and I mean almost, from like 04 and on, or like, when was the K series introduced? I think in 02 or 03, even for the RSX. This is the same exact filter. Now, because it's in a good position, you are going to want to prime this. If it's in a sideways position, I do not recommend priming it. You can, but I don't recommend it. But now that this one's in a downspout position, I'm pretty sure we can get that to work out. I'm going to let that filter. Like I said, this filter, allegedly when I got it, it was at 90%. So it has not been that long, so it shouldn't be at 60% either. I think my Acura, I changed it not too long ago, and it's barely at 90%. So this one kind of took it kind of quick. But yeah, I'm going to let all that drain, probably another 5 minutes or so till it stops dripping. And then we're going to go in there and put in the new filter, put in the new bolt, and then we can top it off. Alright, so since the filter is such in an awkward spot, I think a regular funnel does not fit. And this is a locking funnel, and I just want to make sure nothing spills because it's in an awkward position. This is where you're going to fill it up from. So it's been probably like maybe 7 or 8 minutes since I last came down here. Should have already stopped dripping. Yeah, I think the last of it stopped dripping. Let's go ahead and tighten this by hand. You got to tighten it by hand and loosen it by hand. You just got to make sure it's tight. Very tight as your hand can go. Never use a tool to tighten these, or next time you do it, you're going to be sorry. It's going to be full of grease. It's going to be insane to get off. Now, I do have a special tool that'll take this one off. But in tight spots like this, sometimes they don't always fit. But this one looks like it'll fit perfectly fine on the TSX. I think it's a little higher up, or on the older TSX, it's a little higher up. I think on the newer TSX, it's in the same general spot. Still dripping a little bit, but we can get our new drain bolt out with its new nylon little washer here. It's brand new. Now I'm only going to be upset if it doesn't fit, but if it fits, we're already good. And it's not spinning. There we go. Okay, got scared for a second. You always got to do this by hand. Once you get to the certain point where your hand can't spin anymore, then you bring out the tool. But always do it by hand to avoid stripping it like the old one. The old one, the previous freaking asshole, Jesus, I think used, I don't know what he used, but I had to beat the crap out of it to get it off. I was about to cry. Yes, it's not easy being a mechanic, especially one that works for free. I'm going to show my wife the invoice, and she's going to be like, I'm not going to pay you. And I'll be like, why? And she's going to be like, because I'm your wife. Okay, so I was wiping that down. Sorry that I moved the camera. So I'm going to tighten that up now by the tool. That's tightened up by hand, and that's all it needs. This guy is a crazy person, so we're going to go ahead and toss that guy off to the side. And I'm hoping it's the 17 as well. Let's see. Yep, it's a 17. Let's go ahead and wait. Where's tighten? I think I'm on the opposite side. To tighten it, I need to go this way. Always use hand tools. Never use power tools on this. Go ahead and tighten it up as much as you can by hand. It's gonna be a minute. Let's see. Jeez. So now we're just gonna top it off. Which I already had it to the level. Go ahead and just get the rest in there. This one takes all 5 quarts. Just let that chill out for a sec. Remember, this is 5W20, like it says on the oil cap. Full synthetic is what I use. No conventional on newer vehicles. 5W20. Let's go ahead and take this guy off. And lastly, put the cap on, and that is how you change the oil on a 2007 212 Acura NDX. Since we're here, we're going to reset the oil life, so you just have to press select reset for like 30 seconds. And then you're gonna go ahead and click reset. As you guys can see, it's 60%. The camera is way blurry. Way blurry. Then you're gonna click select, reset, and now it's back to 100%. So right here in this spot, you can go up, whatever. I have it right here. Press and hold for like 30 seconds. I'm gonna do it again just to show you guys. Pressing and holding for quite a bit. Eventually, there you go. It's gonna pop up. I'm gonna press cancel, but you guys can press reset. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.